Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel. Real quick, real quick. What's going on, everybody? What's going on out there, man? Today is I dub Thursdays. I used to dub Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, TTT, and that can go either way. The last T could stand for Tuesday or Thursday, either one, whichever one I saw fit. But since today happens to be Thursday, that would mean that the last T in TTT actually stands for Thursday. Okay. So Tech Talk Thursday. All right. So what we're gonna do, man, now I had some plans tonight, and I had some plans to discuss ways you can help prevent your engine from ticking. Now I don't want to make this I don't want to make this discussion solely about the 3.6, okay? Because engine is an engine, okay? All engines have valve train. All engines will have valve train problems. So, with that in mind, I wanted didn't want it to be dedicated solely to the 3.6 liter engine. All right. So, but that because of the way my subscribers are set up, and the bulk of my subscribers happen to own 3.6, you really have no choice. Okay. And I get these questions time after time after time. I get people, I don't want to call anybody out, but I had one guy or one girl, lady, uh, literally crying. She wanted me to predict, or she wanted me to physically say, you will not have any problems out of the engine. She had just bought a car with a 20. She had just bought a car with a 3.6, and soon as she got it, she jumped online and heard all the horror stories. Now there are some horror stories out there, but there are some success stories out there. That doesn't mean your car going to end up with all the problems that you have read about. Okay, so don't panic from that standpoint. And I can't sit here, or I can't communicate with you online and just tell you you will be fine, you will not have any problem, because I don't know the answer to that. All right. So, yeah, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell. I can assist you on what to do if it happens, but and guys, it's not a risk to go out and buy a car with a 3.6. That's not the sole purpose of the videos. The videos are to help you if you have a problem on, what way to go by getting it fixed or getting it repaired. Or if you're a DIY guy, you can do it yourself. Okay. So there's absolutely nothing wrong, especially with the upgrades being implemented. The 3.6 liter Pentastar engine is now up and running. Okay, that is the flagship. That engine is not going anywhere for a long time. All right. So with that being in mind, I just wanted to talk about at least three. I had three things in mind, as far as what you could do. You, meaning you, the owner, the the driver of the car, what you can do uh, to help prevent it. Okay. Now, a lot of it is out of your control. A lot of it is vendor issues. So no matter what you do, you still could end up with it. But I mean, it doesn't hurt to play your role in helping prevent it from happening. Okay. So there are some things you can do. Everything is not out of your control, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So at about 8:20, I'm gonna jump into that discussion. All right. So I'm gonna hop on the side with these people, and go from there. And I have to jump on the top three things, because that was I gave my word to some guys that I'm gonna speak on that this evening. So I'll jump on that about 8:20 or 8:30, guys. All right. So for now, John Pashak, what's going on, man? Thumbs up. 410, where you been, man? What's up, JT? What's going on with you, man? Ain't seen you in a while, man. You slacking, man. I know you had a new kid. I know you're a family man. I know you're a young family man, man. But we got to get some videos from 410 Auto. It just doesn't seem right with you not being on YouTube. All right. So I'm just playing. Take care of your family, man. But miss you, guy. Let's get back rolling, man. Laughing Chaos. What's up, man? JT, what's up? What's up? Michael, what's up? You got some better energy. Hey, man. I don't know, man. The guys keep telling me they still hear that smoke alarm back there, but the internet is all right, man. We got to do one of them StreamYard do it things. 410. All right. So remember I was saying I don't mind. I have double stream with Caper. You know Caper. So yeah, one in the future, man, we gotta sit down and chop it up together, man. All right. So put that on your calendar. I know you're a busy man, family man, young family man too. So put that on the calendar, 410. We gotta chop it up one day. Dwayne Turner, what's up? JT, what's up, big brother? What's going on with you? Tom Cook, change your oil. That's it, Tom. But it's more to it, Tom. I got some more things I want to. I got some information from. I guess he an instructor for Chrysler and a couple of engineers on what they think is causing it. But Tom, you mentioned some on that last stream about the Pentastar. I caught on to what you were saying. You was talking about that was a Master Tech. It was just questions though. I went in and knocked that out. I was hoping I saw some footage or some new update material on there, but it wasn't. But yeah, I knocked that little clip out. 3.6 still made in Mexico. Okay, I didn't know that, but appreciate that. This guy's garage. What's up, Caper? What is going on? Michael, 2017 3.6 and Wrangler works correct. Good for you, buddy. That is what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Gary Doplin, my man. Appreciate the love, man. I appreciate the love. And I appreciate you jumping on board. You don't know how much I appreciate it. I'm really trying to get this channel to grow. And with you guys' help, I should be successful at doing that. So, Gary, man, I appreciate it. 100, 100. I appreciate it. 410, hey, this guy Garage. What's up, man? Appreciate y'all jumping on board. It's been a minute, brother. All right, email me. I got you, 410. I got you. He's to New York. Yeah. So, guys, like I say, the topic or the main reason for the video was to discuss top 3 things you can to do to help prevent. Now, prevent. That's a that's a that's a word that I don't know, man. It's kind of limited word in the dealership world. We don't like to use that because there's PM, y'all know what PM, preventive maintenance. So that's things you can do to help prevent catastrophic failures. Okay. So what up, Big Rod? What's going on, baby? What is going on, Roderick Johnson? Rod, Brothers Automotive. Hey, look, man, if y'all now I'm in the Atlanta area. I'm located in the Atlanta area. Now, from time to time, let me throw this out there while my buddy Big Rod on the stream. From time to time, I have access to a shop. Okay, a lot of guys always want to know where you located, where you shop. You can't come to my daytime employer. Well, you can, but just know, you know, they don't really go off request anymore. So if you come through the main shop and you want, or you say you want JT or somebody, you try to request, it may not happen. So I'm not telling you not to go there. That's your choice. But from time to time, I work out of a small shop here in the Atlanta area, actually the Snellville area, Brothers Motors. Okay, so that's in Snellville. Y'all can look it up, Google it or what have you. And I'm able to do, a certain amount of job, a certain amount of work there when I have time. You just have to call and set up an appointment. Okay, I will leave the shop number and the owner's name at the bottom. So if you're in the Atlanta area and you need, especially 3.6 work, guys, three the 3.6. I mean, some of the earlier built ones are having a lot of problems. That's not a secret, okay? But this guy, he giving out good discounts as far as maintenance, really maintenance, and your ticket noise. He's a Pentastar 3.6 monster also, so he know everything about him. But so if you're ever in the area and you need some work done, just I'm gonna put that stuff in the description. By the way, appreciate you jumping on board, Big Rod. Donald Newsom Jr. Will the tapping cause a check in the light to come on? It can, man. Like I say, I don't want to get too deep off into these discussions because at 8:30 I'm gonna jump off. But Donald, yes, it can. In fact, I have these here as an example. I'm gonna use later. But you see that this is a rocker arm. And you can see there's no needle bearings in it. I got this from my buddy Patrick Hannigan earlier. I'm gonna do a demonstration here in a second. But yes, this can cause a check engine light simply because it could cause a misfire. So as far as what code it generate, it would likely be a misfire code. Just say if this is in cylinder 2, you would likely will see a P0302. Okay, you will see a misfire in cylinder 2. So a lot of people always tend to ask me that. I don't hear a ticking noise, or I hear a ticking noise and I have a misfire. Will the rocker arm cause a check engine light and a misfire? Absolutely, guys. Okay, because you got to keep in mind the cam lobe job is to rotate and push down on the rocker arm, which will in turn open and close valves. So if that's not functioning the way it's designed, yes, you can set a check engine light. So, good question, Donald. Yes, keep that in mind. If you get an estimate, they want to do tune-ups and a rocker. Don't panic because yes, this can cause a check engine light. All right. The one cool kid, Scat Pack got back. My 6'4" seems to be losing coolant. 17 already, dude. 2018. You got a 2018 model with only 17,000 miles. Man, you haven't been anywhere. Seen anything on these? Sorry if you don't want to answer because it's off topic. Congrats on the 10K, JT, my guy. Yes, 10K. Y'all know that. 10,000 subscribers is what he's referring to. And yes, I rich. Is that a word? Rich. I reached that milestone Sunday. Okay, I hit the 10,000 subscriber mark, and that's solely thanks to you guys. But no, man, that's not off topic. Man, where you losing cooling from, man? You got to pressurize that thing, man. Dude, you probably still under warranty. You only have it's a 2018, and you only have 17,000 miles. Man, you might ought to hightail it to the dealership and let them pressurize that system, and because once you put it under pressure, wherever the weakest point at, the coolant is going to come out of that point. So that basically lets them know where the coolant is leaking from. But that's kind of early, man. Yeah, you likely still under warranty. The one cool kid. So man, hightail it to a dealer, man. Uh, that's what I suggest before you start trying to, because you don't want to void your warranty. That's for sure. All right. So damn, where I leave off at is the VW Rutan better built than the 2012 Dodge Caravan with the 3.6 Caesar. They basically the same thing, man. Look, we had one come in the shop the other day. Because it doesn't blend in with the aisle vans, they look similar. But when I pop the hood, everything is exactly the same. So as far as if you're referring to specs or if you're talking about things like specs or stuff like that, man, they basically the same. The engine specs, the electronics, okay. Most of the time, if those cats having problems, they will end up at the Chrysler dealership. So, but yeah, they basically the same thing, man. To answer your question, so yes, Gary Doplin, 2011 Dodge Charger RT power steering pump just changed. Still no power steering. Then that's not your problem, man. Do I take it to the dealer? I'm not sure on bleeding the system. Uh, this likely has an electric power steering setup. Yeah, man, you you will. Now keep in mind this is it's electric. So anything electric will require a power supply and a ground. Now, if you are able to check those two and you have those two and your pump's still not running, then yes, you have some other issues. You have other issues, but if you do not have that power supply or that ground, then you have an electrical issue. So I don't know your mechanical skill. I don't know, where you at mechanically, but it's electric. So it has to have a power supply and a ground. It's just simple as that. So if you don't feel comfortable, man, tackling it, yes, your suggestion is correct. I would hightail it to a dealership. Now it's gonna be pricey, but if you don't feel comfortable, man, yeah, get out there. But do this preliminary stuff yourself, okay? I'm sure that module or anything electric motor wise protected by a fuse. So the easiest, simplest thing you can do is check your fuses. Now, that doesn't mean if it's blown, you fix the problem. You have fixed the problem. No, if it's blown, you got an even bigger problem. So, but first thing first, you got to, do the little easy stuff, preliminary stuff yourself, man. All right. So that's what's up. Yeah, Rod, your neighborhood Chrysler technician, Snellville area, Atlanta, Georgia area, out in Snellville, Georgia. Y'all heard of Snellville? That's on the outskirt of Stone Mountain. I don't know if any of you guys ever been. The biggest attraction we have in Stone Mountain is the mountains. Okay, so it's a big park out there and everything. So a lot of people tend to plan their vacations around that. So, and I'm not wishing you have car problems while you're on vacation, but I'm just saying if you're ever in the area and you got problems or you need maintenance work done. He really big on maintenance. A lot of the maintenance people sleep on, man, such as rear differential. That is one of the most slept on maintenance job out there, guys. Don't sleep on your real diff service, okay? Get that diff. That diff have to be changed just like oil or anything else. Astro Auto Repairs. What is going on, man? Congrats on the 10K. That's it, man. Man, I appreciate you jumping on board, dude. I never caught your name, so I've always called you Astro Auto Repairs. Now, let me tell y'all about this guy, man. I saw a video he put out actually today, and I'm my bad, man. I did not know I was not subscribed to your channel, but that has been fixed. That has been corrected. Notification bell and everything. Funny thing about this guy, man, he's mechanical slash comedian. You know, it would keep you laughing the whole time you're watching his video. And I'm gonna tell you another thing why I have mad respect for this guy is he will work on anything. Oh, when I say anything, you go to his channel. Matter of fact, y'all go to his channel and sub his channel. You go to his channel, you will see repairs on Hondas, Suzuki. I seen one PT Cruiser. This joker did a timing belt on a PT Cruiser on the ground. Woo! You a bold dude, man. I got no respect for guys that will work on just about anything. I assume you're mobile. I'm not sure, but from the videos I saw, I assume you're mobile. But hey, props to you, buddy. I understand that a car is a car is a car. That part I understand, but when I pop the hood and see something totally strange to me, I freak out. I just do, man. Much love to you, buddy. More power to you. Working on different makes and models. So yeah, man. Thanks for jumping on board, man. I've been trying to get a hold of you, man, for a while. I didn't have you, like I say, my bad, my apologies. I didn't have you sub and the notification bell on, but I happened to stroll through YouTube and see a video and figured I'd reach out to you. In fact, my man, we're gonna have to do a set down stream yard. You know how they had the two people in there and they chop it up. Okay, so I had vowed once I get some decent internet that I would start doing that with a lot of guys. Caper for once. I've been on with Caper and my young buddy 410, so forth and so on. So man, put that on your calendar, Astro. I don't know your name, but yeah, we're gonna have to chop it in one day. But again, appreciate you jumping in, man. Y'all go check out Astro Auto Repairs, like I say, and sub his channel and watch, dude. Whatever kind of car you looking for information on, I'm sure it's in his channel. This guy will work on anything. All right, so that's what's up, man. Again, thanks for jumping on board, man. Chet Riley, hey bro, thanks for the video. Very informative. Keep doing what you do. That's what's up, man. I appreciate it, man. Astro, appreciate you jumping on board. Happy journey. Okay, guys, don't let me get off track. Remember, at 8:30, I want to go through top 3 things you could do to prevent your engine from ticking. Now, a lot of people are going to assume I'm talking about the 3.6 Pentastar engine, and your assumptions may be correct. But the information I give you will apply to just a typical gasoline combustion engine, okay? Because all engines will have a valve train setup, okay? And at some point, your valve train could have a defect and could become noisy. Okay, so these 3 things I'm mentioning, they just tips. You can do your part in helping prevent it. So I'm gonna jump off these questions at about 8:30. Yes, mobile. I figured that, man. You be in that van. This joker had them shades on, boy. He just be going at it like the whole time. I'm cracking up laughing and taking something in at the same time. So the videos are not boring by no means. All right, they are not boring. It will keep you chuckling and learning at the same time. That is my man, my new buddy. That's what's up. All right, Richard, what's up, Richard? I got to check out. Yeah, Astro's off the chain, man. Like I say, mostly, I mean, like I record what I work on. The other day I did a Toyota. I was able to do some footage on that. So, but because the bulk of my work may be on Chrysler, Dodge, or Jeep, that's may be the bulk of my videos. Okay. See, the difference between me and my buddy here, Astro, he work on whatever. His phone ring, I'm sure he jump on whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Even PT Cruisers on the ground. Go figure. I would like to think, matter of fact, I pretty much know I'm the baddest man on the planet when it comes to the PT Cruiser. But there's a but. I don't think I would work on one if it's not in the air. Ugh. Ah. I got to work on that part. Okay, anyway, let me move along. Man, it's almost 8:30, guys. All right, Tim. That's it. Tim. His name is Tim. I just been going off his title, but thanks for jumping on board, Tim. Richard, what's up, Richard? Who did I miss? I don't want to miss anybody because guys, I'm about to get off topic real quick. First time in your chat room. I have a 2014 Dodge Caravan 3.6 about a month ago. I changed the camshaft on Bank One. Bank One. Whoa, that's the rear camshaft. Which one was it? Intake or exhaust? I changed the camshaft on Bank One and back two. You must mean Bank Two. I watch your videos and removing and installing the camshaft. That's what's up, man. So what you basically let me know is you got something out of the video. Happy journey. Journey and I assume you got a journey. I appreciate that, man. If you got something out of the video, I highly appreciate that. I also, hey guys, while y'all in here, whoa, I see 21 and 3. While y'all in here, get a video a thumbs up, man. That helps the channel grow. But Happy, man, thanks for watching, man. I hope you subscribe, Happy. This is the first time seeing you. So, like, if you hear me say that, that's because I don't recognize your name. So a lot of people already subscribe, but if you're not, please subscribe. Please. I'm trying to catch up with my man Tim at Astro. That joker up to 60. And rightfully so. He deserves it. You should be at 100, Tim. You must have been slipping, man. You got to tighten up, man. You should be at 100, at least 100 by now. But we're going to work on that, man. We're going to get you there. All right. Guys, I have to roll. Richard, what's up, man? Gary, the pump is running. Old pump was leaking. That why you replaced it, Gary? It was running, but it was leaking. McGarry, we're gonna talk some more after the stream, Gary. All right. Okay, and I'm gonna cook Timmy. Astro. I gotta check. Check out Astro. You're a funny dude. I have a 27. Right, I'm gonna take 3 more, man. I'm gonna jump into what I'm supposed to be on here for. I have a 2017 Dodge Grand Caravan. Checking the light came on for a small evap leak. I checked everything and do a smoke test, no leak. Checking the light went away by itself. I'm gonna tell you something, man, about checking the light for. I assume you're talking about P0456, small evap leak. It's not always a hard part, guys. It's not always. In fact, it's not always a leak. Okay. Now I said that to say, if you do a smoke test, or I like to use air test. I like to load the system up with air. And on our machine, we have a ball that we watch. And if that ball drop all the way to the bottom, that indicate that there is no leak. Okay. So if you go through all that, the air test and the smoke test, and you pass both of those, you likely have what we call a glitch. Okay. A glitch in the computer. Basically, there's likely a flash update for that glitch. Okay. So all small evap leaks will not mean you need a hard part. That's why testing is important. Okay, so you're telling me you did the smoke test. I don't know how well your machine is, but the air test always worked for me, because you can do a smoke test and not see smoke and assume you have no leak. That is not always the case. You could just not see the smoke. Okay, but it's there. Okay, so I tend to steer clear away from the smoke test when I'm doing an evap leak, because for that reason right there alone. Okay, so I like to use the air portion of our test. I don't know what kind of test you got, but like I said, if you pass the air test and the smoke test, you likely have a glitch in your computer. I had to flash a 2018 Jeep Wrangler earlier today because P0456 smoked it to death, leak, air check, nothing. Got on the computer and find out yeah, that's a glitch in it. We just need to, what they do is change calibration, the way it's ran, the way the test ran, because the test was failing erroneously. That's the word they like to use. So anyway, I end up flashing, and I haven't seen that Jeep back. All right, so we have to do a live. That's what I'm talking about, Tim. That's what I'm talking about, baby. One day, put that on your calendar, man. All right. Let me wrap this up. I am mobile. I have a shop. Oh, Richard, I didn't know you was mobile, Richard. That's what's up. I'm over. I have a shop behind my home. Man, that is up. You don't have to leave far at all. Richard, I bet you be late, don't you? Your house right in front of your shop. Don't be like me, man. I don't stay too far from the job, but I hope my boss ain't on this stream. But every now and then, man, I'll be late, man. Just a tad, man. Just a tad. I'll be tad late, man. I'll stay like 5 minutes from the shop. I bet Richard be doing the same thing. But don't tell us, Rich. Don't tell us, because there has to be a level of professionalism in this industry. Okay. So I tend to try to be professional. Uh, while I'm in this business. All right. Yeah, I'm about to wrap this up. What's up, bro? Jamie, what's up, Jamie? What's going on, man? Do you know any good car painters in Lawrenceville for black people? Man, you finna paint that thing, man? Now, man. No, I don't. I don't have any painter friends. There's a couple of friends I try to maintain while I'm still doing this. One, if you're a mechanic, these are three friends you should always have at your disposal. A tow truck driver, buddy. You should always have one of those. According to Jamie, now I'm gonna have to get a painter buddy because I may need a vehicle painted. And what was the third one? What was the third one? Damn, it'll come to me at the end of the stream. But guys, I gotta go, man. Gary Dolphin, I'll be to the dealership for transmission tune-up thanks to you. So I'll tell them about the power steering pump. That's what's up, man. I believe it need bleeding and an update or calibration from the computer. That might be possible. I don't know, but I'm here, so I don't really know. I can only we talking, so we going off of knowledge in the head. Like if I was there and can hear it and see it, yeah, I can be more help to you. I like the word erroneously. Chill out, Caper. What's going on, Caper, man? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What you doing over there, man? Caper's another guy I want y'all to check out, man. This guy's garage. Y'all go over there. I don't want to leave anybody out, so let me stop this. But I really appreciate Tim jumping on board because I really been seeking him out ever since it's funny how YouTube do, man. They'll put I'm not subscribed to Scotty Kilmore, right? But the minute I log on, bam, just Scotty everywhere. I'm like, damn, dude, yeah. Why y'all trying to force this guy on me? Scotty is cool. I like Scotty. It's just I mean, before I say something stupid and wrong, I'm gonna shut up. But I don't understand why you're trying to force him down my throat. I'm not sub to him. So if I can't accidentally see my buddy Tim at Astro Auto Repair, why do I have to always accidentally see Scotty videos in my feed? Stop it, YouTube already. I love Scotty. It's cool. But I'll go visit him when I see another fancy thumbnail, which I always see, and I always tend to get tricked. I'm done. Before I say, Scotty got some loyalists. Scotty loyalists they'll make your day miserable. So I ain't saying nothing bad about Scotty, man. But Tim, I'm glad Tim jumped on board. Like I was saying, but I don't want to call any names out because I get sandblasted. It's a lot of guys on here have their own channel. In fact, guys, if you have your own channel and I mean, everybody know how to network. I mean, put it in the description or in the bottom of somebody, man. Everybody it will go check everybody out. No, nobody have a problem with that. Okay. I watch everybody videos. I logged in the other day and saw a hair channel video. All right. I'd like to think my hair, I got a little hair. I still up there. It's a couple of gray spots every now and then, but it's cool. I just need a haircut, but I don't know why the hair channel showed up. But I am subscribed to people that do hair channels. I'm versatile like that. Okay. That's just how I am. I gotta go. You cannot clear evap leaks now because they go permanent. What do you mean by that, Richard? Explain. Gary, Gary. What? I forgot where I left off. Anyway, guys, let me go to this. This guy's garage, last one. It used to be easy to network. It kind of still is, Caper, man. Man, it's easy to network if you on social media. This guy's garage, Caper. Social media helps a lot. Hint, 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 hint. Okay. Facebook. What's the other? Instagram. I'm not really deep on Instagram, but I have Facebook. I actually have two Facebook mechanic channel. The one dedicated to PT Cruiser. I had to do that one solely for PT. Do y'all know there's some PT Cruiser? Look. And before I get to my main event, well, you know what I'm talking about. Look, I used to think I know every freaking thing about the PT Cruiser until I got asked a question one time. And this from guys overseas. I did not know, guys, there were diesel PT Cruisers out there. Diesels with diesels in them. I kept getting asked these questions. I'm like, this guy's crazy. What is he talking about? Yes, there are some diesel PT Cruisers. I don't know nothing about them. So even though I think I'm Mr. Guru on the PT, no, I am not. I don't know nothing about that diesel PT Cruiser, but I didn't act, I wasn't acting funny. It's just, ma'am, I'm sorry. I can't help you. I didn't want to say I didn't know because, I have that image to where I do know, but I didn't know. So I had to find an easy way to cushion the blow. I have no idea why your injectors, it was an injector question. I have never done one. I actually never seen one. I don't think they even in this market. It has to be some overseas market, but because the internet is www World Wide Web, we talking about the world globally. So anybody can get on at any given time, any given day, and ask you any given question. If you don't know, be a man enough to say, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't want to waste your time or mine. So I can't help you because I don't know. But yeah, it be there with diesel filters. Yeah. Yeah, there's some diesel PT cruisers out there. How much power do you want your PT to have? I mean, this guy's souping up their PT for speed. How fast you want that little thing to go? Okay. Okay. Uh, we need more small diesels. Look, guys. Top three things you can do to help prevent. I didn't say help. Stop and prevent can be the same thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna rush through this, man, because y'all done ate up all my time. Look at it. I've been on 30 minutes and ain't accomplished nothing. But I appreciate y'all jumping on. Guys, if you leave, don't forget to like the vid. Like the vid. And special shout out again to my man Tim. Y'all go check him out at Astro Auto Repair. Top three things you can do to help prevent your engine from ticking, making that dreaded ticking noise. Okay, guys. Number one. One is pretty self-explanatory. We all know that. Change your oil on time. Now change your oil on time could mean a number of things. What is on time? Even that's up for debate. Nobody really knows. If you look at the book is not, or not the book, the manual. We go by Dealer Connect. You look at the manual, it's all over the place. Okay. Now, I'll use the 2012. I had a 2012 minivan with a 3.6. That particular model. I'll use that particular model as an example. It recommended 8,000 miles for an oil change. Now, on the gas cap, what I tend to tell people as far as brand, no, not brand, as far as weight, because brand, that's your choice. Valvoline, Pennzoil, whatever you want to do. But as far as weight go, I always tend to tell people or recommend that you use whatever the manufacturer suggests. In that van's case, on the oil cap, your recommended weight of oil should be on your oil cap. My particular 2012 van had 5W20. So that is what I use. Now, to some people, that's not good enough. Okay, you're never gonna please everybody. Everybody think they know what's best for their car, other than the engineers or the manufacturer. They don't know nothing. I know what I'm doing. I got this. My buddy Paul Joe, the internet guy, Paul Joe, funny dude. He told me, man, I'm getting off track. He told me he used 0W40 in all his cars. Now he have a scat pack, the 6.4 Hemi and all that. That particular car do take 0W40. But he say his motto or his thinking is, if that oil is good enough for his scat pack, it has to be good enough for his other cars. I assume they Chrysler because he said he put them in all his 3.6. Okay, is he damaging it from doing that? I don't know. I just have to tell people that ask me. I was told this by the instructors at the school training center. Your best bet is just inform people to use whatever the manufacturer suggests. Okay, so that's what if you ask me that question, that's the answer you're gonna get. Now you may come back and say, well, I heard 0W30 was better. Based on what? Okay. And let me go out on a limb here and say this. Guys, a lot of people are blaming the lifter failure on the oil. Okay. Now, they saying had they been using synthetic, a lot of people, I hear this a lot. Had I been using synthetic, this wouldn't have happened. Now you can see this lifter. The roller bearings are totally gone. Okay. So if you see this, you got problems. You likely tapping. You're not even ticking anymore. You're tapping. Okay. And not only that, you got even bigger problems because you don't know what these roller bearings ended up at in your engine. Is it in the oil pan? Is it in the oil filter? Did the oil filter do its job by filtering the oil and capturing this trash? You don't know. So if you see this, you got big problems. Okay. But my point is, a lot of people were saying when they get this problem, they would say something like, had I been using synthetic 0W40, this wouldn't have happened. That's a debate. That's a debate engineers should have. Now, this is a free country. You're entitled to talk and debate amongst yourself or amongst your peers. That's all understandable. But I, I tend to stay out of those battles unless I'm dragged into one, and then I will end up in it. But this is this a result from poor oil? The 5W20 that Chrysler recommend. Is this a result of them using that? I don't think so, guys. I mean, like I say, I'm also entitled to my opinion. I don't think so, because if that was the case, we would have gotten a memo. That engine showed up in the 2011, my 2011, 2012 Caravan. That engine showed up in the Pentastar 3.6 showed up in the 2011 minivan. Here we are in 2020 now. If engineers have come to the conclusion that, yeah, the public is right, we probably should have recommended synthetic or 0W30, and none of this would have happened. They would have sent out a memo to advise first the dealerships, because we on the first line of defense as far as repair goes. Okay, they would have sent out a memo to inform us, please start using this. We get memos like that all the time. We was wrong at this. Now start doing this. Back in the day when we had book publications, we would get a sheet from Chrysler that we merely had to stick in the book in the space of the old information. Now with the advent of internet and electronic communication, they can do it a lot quicker. They can just wipe out that section off the internet and put in this section. But that's not the case. So no one has come to the conclusion that synthetic oil would have prevented this. Is synthetic oil better? Absolutely. As far as wear, heat, keeping your engine clean, yes, it is better, but I'm not sure it would have stopped this. Okay, this could merely be a vendor issue, a design flaw, a shitty part. Whoa, I'm monetized. I can't be cussing, but this could just be a poorly designed part. Now, this came out of a 2012 Caravan. If you go to the parts department, I'm so off track. Guys, I'm gonna have to finish this topic. I cannot go over 40 minutes or an hour. If you go to the parts department right now, ask for a rocker arm for 20 2016, the 2017 went to Pacifica. That's a whole different monster. That's a whole different valve train setup. But there's still 2018, 2019 generation 2 Pentastar engine out there. If you go get a rocker, you're going to get one that looks extremely exactly like this. And it may have the same part number, but it may have 2 letters at the end that represent design change. So are they the same? Is this the same as 2011 as it is the same as, say, 2018? No, I wouldn't want to think it is. I think they may have switched vendors. Okay, but they have to use the same part number because that part number is dedicated to rocker arms off of 3.6. And I am so far off track, I don't even know why I left off. But we was talking about oil, recommended oil. Should you start burning synthetic oil? Hey, it helps, but would it have prevented this? I don't. It all depends. All right, I got to get on to number 2. Number 2, what was number 2? Good quality oil. That's basically almost the same as 1. Good quality. And what I mean by quality is brands. We start talking about brands. There's a gazillion brand names of oil out there. Pennzoil, Valvoline. I don't want to name off all brands because I'm not sponsored by any of them. And if they want me to yell out their names, they would shoot me some of this. But I'm talking crazy right now. But the brand matters. Basically, it's all about this. Stay away from the Dollar General oil. They sell quarts of oil in Dollar General. Okay, but that's not to be used in your 3.6 Pentastar engine. Okay, so brand helps. Now, weight, again, if you ask me about weight, I'm going to refer you back to whatever the manufacturer suggests. Okay, don't dog me out. I was just advised to do that by high-ranking training instructors at the Chrysler Training Center. All right, now let's move on to number 3, man. Number 3. Whoo, well, I'm at 40 minutes. Good Lord, you have a wide variety there, Tim. Try to keep it fun. All right, number 3. Number 3, and cool as up. Number 3. And this apply to any car, not just the 3.6. As a Hemi at this issue, I've been told a lot of this problem can come from extremely long idle time. Idle time, just sitting in your car chilling, like police officers do all the time. Let me tell you this. One time I went to Golden Corral. This is before the Corona and all that stuff. Golden Corral might be history. They don't even want buffets around anymore. And I ain't about to get on that topic. But I went to Golden Corral one time. On my way in Golden Corral, it was 3 cop cars out there, just sitting out there running, guys. Just running, just chilling, running, nobody in them, just running. I'm going, this is the shit, we be talking about. I get in there, I finally make it in, pay, they go sit down and start eating. Them jokers over there, all 3 police officers just over there, just feeding their face. Now, I know I was in Golden Corral for a good 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. They were still there by the time I was getting ready to leave. So what does that tell me? They car had idle probably over an hour. Okay. Now the thing about idle time, and a lot of manufacturers don't discuss this because I guess they don't think it happened. But cops tend to do this all the time with their cars. They don't care. It's not their personal car. It's a company car. And I guess you want it to be cool when you get back in it. You want the AC to be running. Go figure. So leave it running. Anyway, I have been told that has a lot to do with the ticking oil. Now, I have a problem with that, but I don't want to get into that. From what I've been told, if your oil pressure becomes low, just say you've been idling for 40 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. Now, the particular 3.6 liter engine Pentastar uses a variable rate oil pump. Okay, so it's designed to give you high pressure at low RPM at idle. Okay, and as you drive, and of course, temperature kick in, and the pressure will likely go down. But that feature is not always working, guys. It's not. One guy told me he was monitoring. He got a gauge on his engine. He's monitoring his oil pressure. He said it got as low as 10 psi, but he left it idling for a long time. Oil pressure got as low as 10 psi. I was like, "What were you using, the gauge?" Because some of the instrument clusters are sophisticated enough to report that information. The Pentastar, I think, uses a oil pressure sending unit, and I don't think it digitally converts that information to your EVIC, to your overhead cluster, and give it to you in a numeric form. Okay, I don't think it would say 28 psi. A lot of guys these guys are into racing, so they use external oil pressure gauges anyway. But from what I'm told, if you cut down a lot on your idle time, now a lot of you don't do this, a lot of you do this, but if you're doing this, you may need to tone that down because that can play a role in your valve train becoming defective. This happening basically. Yes. Low oil pressure. It's man. Everybody has an opinion, and in my opinion, this is just a design flaw. But from what I'm hearing, low oil pressure can cause this and will cause this. Now, the Hemi, that was a big deal with the Hemi. A lot of cops, they leased Hemis from Chrysler, Hemi cars, Chargers or whatever. And rightfully so, they needed those to catch up with the crooks, the bad guys. Okay, you can't catch a bad guy with, I ain't calling out a name because that I might lose a sponsor that way. So y'all quit trying to trick me. But you can't catch a bad guy with a slow car. Let me say it like that. So you need some speed. You gotta have some speed. You gotta have your Hemi. So a lot of cops was the cop department, police department was leasing cars with Hemi in them to catch bad guys. And they was in the middle of sitting down chilling, waiting on a bad guy or a speeder to roll through. They just letting their car idle, just chilling on their phone, whatever. They supposed to be monitoring who's speeding. They ain't doing. They eating donuts and chilling, and their car just idling. Those used to be a lot of the cars with the valve train problems, and Chrysler essentially blamed that on long idle time. So we took it and ran with it. You must have been idling too long. You come in, y'all know. See, I have 3.6 parts here. I don't have Hemi parts, but they have the same issue. They can come up with ticking and tapping noise. Also, the thing about the Hemi, you got to be careful because those that tick can be from another source. So you gotta don't always. And this actually happened in a shop, guys. A guy built the engine, replaced all the valve train. He didn't see a bad part, but once you commit it, you got to keep going. So he did all that and still had the tick. And we found out later there was a exhaust stud. So be careful with the Hemis because they can give off a certain type of tick that not be valve train is what I'm trying to say. Not all ticking is valve train, guys. But yeah, they ended up blaming it on long idle time. Okay, now I picked up some information. I was able to pick my other buddy brain, Patrick Hannikin for one. Like I say, he's the one I got these parts from, and a guy by the name of Jimmy Vaughn. I had Jimmy Vaughn on a stream a couple of times, a while back on the stream, and we discussed a couple of things. I told him what I'm gonna be talking about today, and he gave me some inputs, and even he suggested that yes, extremely long idle time can contribute to this. Okay, to this bearing failure, this rocker arm failure, and eventually the roller bearings coming out and causing your ticking noise. Now, I watched a video today from Patrick Hannikin. That's his name. He got a channel. He said he's gonna start building up his channel. He had a nice little clip on there. He was discussing three phases of a tick your car could give off in the event. I have three lifters here, guys. Let me explain it. What I'm at 45 minutes. All right. This particular, I said lifter, I meant rock arm. This particular rock arm guy is seized. It's frozen. You can't turn it at all. Okay, with this type rocker arm failure, uh you're gonna get a tick. You're likely gonna get a tick. So I don't know. My light is terrible. You can see there. You can see where the cam has started eating into the uh, rocker arm. So you will likely get a tick. And that's seized. That would not turn at all. So this is one way your rocker arm can fail. Here's another one. Now this one is noisy. This will cause a ticking and tapping noise, but it's not bad. Now this one may give off a tick. Difference between a tick and a tapping noise. A tapping noise when you likely have went too far and too long. You let that thing go extremely too long, and now you may need camshaft. Okay, but keep your fingers crossed because you may not. It all depends. That's why teardown time is essential. I personally have been burnt by not fully tearing down an engine and doing a proper inspection. I went off guess. Don't do that. Don't make the same mistake I did. But this rocker arm, it's bad. It's failed, but it's not to the point where you will get a hard tapping noise. And as you can see, there's not much. Your camshaft might be saved with this type. Like I say, you're gonna get a tick, but you might not need camshaft. This is what I call early stage. Okay, the early stage. Matter of fact, this is the first stage. In my opinion, this is the first stage of you about to have some problems, guys. So if you got a warranty, get in now. Matter of fact, if you don't have a warranty, get in now or get it done one way or another. Find something to do to get this before it get worse. All right. So that's another example. That's example two. And last but not least, the one I showed y'all earlier where all the roller bearings are gone. You likely ticking, tapping. You eventually may start knocking because, like I said earlier, guys, those roller bearings are somewhere in their engine. If they wind up in your oil pan and get lodged inside of a main bearing, it's hard to get that way. But if you get caught in the wrong journal, it could cause some knocking noise. So you can live with ticking and tapping noise, but when you start hearing knocking noise, you done went way too far. Okay, what causes that? It could be a number of things. I mentioned a few early in the video. So yes. So guys, man, I got off track, but like I said, I just want to discuss three particular things you can do to help. Okay. Now, once you ticking, there's nothing you can do. You can't go rush. Oh my God, let me run in and change my oil. Put synthetic in it. Hurry, 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 hurry. No, that's a wrap. Once you start ticking, where's the second lip? This is the one that's barely moving. No amount of oil, no oil blend, no special secret weapon, no, you can pull Lucas, you can pull transmission fluid, you can mix that shit up. It doesn't matter. It's not going to stop your ticking. At this point, you have a hardware failure. Your rocker arm is failed. So you can either wait it out or wait till you get the money or simply park the car until you're able to get it repaired. But ain't no turning back. Now, I didn't bring a good rocker. I don't have a good rocker. All the rockers I have is bad. Go figure. But if you're not hearing any noise, the top three things I mentioned may help you. And I'm using the term may because that is exactly what I think, what happened. It may help you. Okay. Now, there's guys out there that swear by the use of, I use 0W20 super synthetic blend. I 100% everything. and mine never heard a sound from my engine. Those are the guys that's on the assumption because they use that oil, they don't not having any ticket, and that could be true. They could be right. Who am I to I don't know. They could be right, but that same guy that's using this oil, if he managed to, or if his engine mysteriously start ticking, you'll never hear from him again. You'll never hear him get back on the internet and say, "I was using 0W20 super synthetic Pennzoil blend and my engine started ticking." So all we hear is the success rate or the success story that they give off. Okay. Like I say, he's not going to come back on and tell you my engine started ticking and I was using synthetic. So if you ever hear a guy that brag on his oil usage and that's the reason why his engine is, running good or not producing any noise, he could be right from a certain standpoint. Now, like I said, guys, I'm not dogging synthetic oil. Yes, it is better oil. It's better than the traditional standard oil because it has a lot of good stuff going on. Keep your engine warmer, cleaner, all that good stuff. Synthetic oil is better. Now, as far as the Pentastar, let me show y'all something, man. God, I done wasted so much time. Let me show y'all something. Okay, look at this for a second. This is the Pentastar website. I want to go straight to the oiling. Oiling. Where is it at? Where is it at? Oiling. Stay with me, guys. Oh, I got 19 on board. Stay with me. Oiling system. Let me blow this up. Let me get me out of here so y'all can see this. Man, y'all still can't see it. Okay, guys. Look at this for a second. Oh, y'all still can't see it. But anyway, I'm gonna read it off to you. Okay, we all know the advanced oil fusion system eliminates spill, blah, 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 blah. The pump is a driven 1-to-1 ratio, yes. The engine takes, let me highlight this. The engine takes 6 quarts of oil with the filter change. Traditional non-synthetic motor oil with SAC standards is recommended. The standard change interval with this oil is 8,000 miles under normal driving condition. Okay. Now, the oil pickup tube is supported at the Windred tray. It was another quote on here I wanted to bring up. What they were saying, hold on, bore stroke. Where is it? They said something about synthetic oil is not really recommended or if you're just in solenoid pump drive, high pressure mode. For example, below 3,500 RPM, the pump conserve energy by using low pressure. Yeah, it's a variable oil pump. Okay, meaning it should give you more pressure at lower RPMs or idling than it does at a higher RPM. But somewhere in here I saw where they wasn't a big fan. 3 oil galley plugs. Damn, I should have highlighted it, guys. I'm so sorry. In other words, they didn't recommend you use synthetic oil. They said it wasn't a must. It wasn't a game changer. Okay. That's Pentastar website. I think Chrysler endorses them a little bit. Well, Chrysler uses the Pentastar engine. So they not really bragging on synthetic oil. In fact, like I say, their recommendation or their the recommended oil used, they like to print them on the oil cap and they advise you to go by that. Again, once you out of warranty, do what you want. But as long as you're in warranty, I highly recommend you use what the manufacturer suggests because the risk and the danger in that is just say, I mean, this is a long shot, but just say you have some catastrophic failure, engine failure. If they do an oil analyst, or if they analyze the oil that was used in your engine, once they get your engine back, because keep in mind, if you got a new car and your engine failed, yes, we have to take your engine out and give you a new engine because you're under warranty. But we have to ship that engine back. If they take that engine and analyze the fluid that was used, fluid meaning coolant or whatever. Okay, they want to know exactly because they use that data to, process more information and figure out what's best for the car's future or the engine's future. So if they analyze this oil and it's coolant and it's determined that it was not the correct recommended oil or the oil that was recommended, that could be some problems, guys. So you don't want that. I highly recommend you use what the manufacturer suggests. And a lot of you guys, I talked about this earlier a lot. tend to change your own oil. That's not advisable, guy, if you under warranty. Unless you can create some type of paper trail, unless you do your oil change, and you one of those guys that's good with keeping receipts. Lord knows I'm not. I lose a receipt. I don't even know where my driving license at right now to this day, or my debit card. It's somewhere in the house. It's lost in my possession. So it's in my possession. I just don't know where the hell it's at. So if you're one of those guys that keep up with your receipts, then yes, you can change your own oil. But I'm not that type guy. And if you my thing, what I'm trying to say is if you're under warranty, you probably should. I know this hard, man. Oil changes. I seen a guy pay $120 for oil change the other day. Good Lord, I didn't know oil changes that got that expensive. But he has a paper trail. It's on file that he got his oil change at the dealership. So during that warranty period, if anything happened catastrophic, my piston go out. Let us see some records. Let us see some maintenance record. You can see it. You have it on your computer. Check my history. Nothing we say will stand up in court because he's been doing his maintenance and we have it on file. So yes, he likely will get everything handed to him on a silver platter. But if he don't, if you if your engine fail and you not showing or there's no paper trail, you changing the oil, your oil could be clean. You could have just changed your oil last month. But where's the paper trail, dog? We don't know. Hey, for all I know, you ain't changed it, but it's clean. Doesn't matter. With a paper trail, let me see where you spent certain amount of money on a certain brand of oil because that matters too. All right. Now I don't know if they have a way to check what brand of oil you use. They have a way to check weight probably. Okay. In fact, some of the cars now utilize my Cherokee has it go by there's an algorithm that tells it's a light will come on in the dash to advise the driver. Yes, it's time to change your oil. Okay, this algorithm looks at a lot of inputs, man. Load on the engine, the temperature of the oil, everything. And it does all this calculation and it would display in the form of a light to advise you, yes, it's time to change your oil. So a lot of people, they're taking that information and when they see that their oil is down to 10%, that's when they'll go ahead and get it changed. A lot of guys act proactively. So yes, because that Cherokee, that 2017 Cherokee, used synthetic oil. So yes, it may be up to 9,000 mile oil change intervals. Okay, that could be the case. For synthetic oil, that's likely the case. Okay, because you can go longer periods of time using synthetic oil. Everybody know that. But traditional oil, the older model Hemi, they use a oil pressure sensor and an oil pressure switch. And they also use the input from the coolant sensor to tell. This is how I used to always wonder how the hell this car know. We used to get a fault code said wrong engine oil used. How do you know what I use, Mr. Car? You don't know what I put in my car. It could do some calculation and tell what weight of oil you use in your car. Okay, based on those inputs. So cars are become smarter and smarter. Pretty soon, the cars gonna be driving themselves. All right, I'm getting off track. I got to roll, guys. I am up to 57 minutes. I got to cut this short. I did not mean to go over an hour. I hope I got my point across as far as the top 3 things. Let me mention these again real quick before I get out of here. Number 1, change your oil on time. If you don't know the time interval when you should get your oil change, find out. It varies from car to car. There's no set. Okay. Now, I will say FCA do advise do not exceed 10,000 miles. Okay. So obviously they don't have as much confidence in their secret algorithm system in their car to let you know, yeah, you closing in on 10,000, go ahead and get it changed. So they do put that disclaimer out there. I think that helps them in court in the event some customers say, well, did nobody tell me I didn't get the light come on. My engine is locked up. So yes, uh, you can get away with it that way. Number 2, a good quality oil. Quality, I was talking about brand, Valvoline, Pennzoil, whatever you choose. And number 3, cut back on your idle time. Those are the top 3 things you can do yourself to help prevent your engine from ticking, tapping, all that good stuff. Valve train noise. You don't want your valve train to fail. Guys, I have to go. I see some new names popped up. I really don't have time to answer them, but I want to thank everybody for jumping on board. Okay. 5477. Thanks, man. Sorry for the repeated comment. I'm getting ready to see if I can get lucky and only replace the rockers. Go for it, baby. How much scoring on the cam lobes is too much? How much scoring on the cam lobe is too much? You know you let it go too far, especially if you get a misfire out of that same cylinder. Now, cams are reusable if they're not scoring. If the center of the lobe is not worn out or scored, then yes, I've reused one. Now I wouldn't post that or show anything like that, but I have reused a camshaft that was chewed up on the outer edge. But the lobe is what's important. The center of the lobe is important because that is what open and close your valve. That is what pushes up and down on the rocker arm and open and close your valve. And you likely will not have a misfire. But camshafts are reusable, guys. But if that center lobe is worn any, I wouldn't use it. Okay, outer edge is fine because if you're gonna go back in with a new rocker arm, you may can get away with it. But they're not that expensive, guys. So look into the price and find one with the best deal you can get pull it off with. Man, I've got the roll. This guy's garage. If you see scoring Grant is done. Scoring Grant. Oh, you talking about the camshaft? Yeah. Uh, likely. Uh, yeah. You got a point, man. Very nice. Thank you. All right, guys. I got to roll. Thanks for jumping on the stream, guys. I appreciate it. The guys at Facebook, this went live on Facebook also. I hope y'all uh I don't know. I didn't want to leave y'all out, but I really want this traffic on YouTube. But if you're on Facebook, cool. Just I guess later on come to YouTube and like the video and subscribe and all that good stuff. But I didn't want to leave my Facebook crowd out in the cold because everybody's not on YouTube. I understand that. But I really need this traffic on YouTube. And thanks again, guys. Nice to meet you. Yeah, man. I'm glad y'all's communicating, Grant Crummy. Appreciate it. Thanks again. Go clean your base. What's up, Scott Yee? What's going on, man? Thanks again, Tim, for jumping on board. Have a great night. That is what's up. Scott Yee, appreciate you jumping on Barry Knight. That's what's up. This guy, Garage Caper, my man. Benito Jr., that is what's up. 5477 Harry. I appreciate everybody for jumping on board. Benito Jr. I got to go, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all on the next video. Good.